This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. The governor and Jeju's 3 National Assembly members convened for a policy consultation meeting Monday at the provincial office. In his opening speech, Governor Won Hee-ryong asked the national lawmakers for help in resolving local conflicts, like those involving the planned construction of a second airport and in securing national funding. Kang Chang-il, Oh Young-hoon, and Wi Sung-gon said that transparency is paramount in the process of building the new airport. They emphasized that the Land Ministry and the provincial government should not push forward with the project unilaterally. Oh Young-hoon then expressed deep disappointment that the governor had permitted the establishment of the nation's first for-profit hospital, even though most islanders surveyed were against it. He added that the province should formulate a policy to deal with the eventuality that the hospital does not meet stated requirements by March 4th. The 4 men also discussed national funding for local projects, amendments to the April 3rd special law, and other pressing issues. National authorities have ordered that private kindergartens begin using the state-run EduFine accounting system. The Education Ministry says the new regulation goes into effect Friday. In the first phase of the rollout, the regulation will be applied beginning in March to 581 large kindergartens with over 200 students each. It will then be expanded to include all private kindergartens. Here in Jeju, all 11 private kindergartens will be subject to the new requirement. Authorities are installing air quality analyzers along the island's main roads. The province will install the equipment in areas with heavy traffic, Ito-dong and Yeon-dong in Jeju City, and Donghong-dong, Seongsan-up, and Daejeong-up in Seogwipo. The devices will analyze air quality and vehicle emissions in real time. The results of the tests will be added to Jeju's air quality information system beginning in November. The provincial government will plant 5 million trees by the year 2023. This is the first year of the reforestation project. The province has earmarked 8 billion won to plant 1 million trees by the end of December. Authorities will replace the trees that fell victim to pine wilt on 170 hectares of local land. The island's 2 cities are also working in conjunction with local organizations to provide 26,000 free seedlings as part of a public campaign. Climbers will have more time to get their Halasan mountain hikes in beginning next month. Authorities say they will push back the cutoff time for starting on the Orimok Trail from the current noon to 2 p.m. The cutoff time is being delayed by between 30 minutes and 2 hours on every trail. The new hours also affect trail closing times. Hikers will have to finish on the Witse Odom Trail at 4 rather than 3 p.m., and they'll get an extra 30 minutes to finish their hikes on the Songpanak and Gwanamsa trails. They'll have to finish by 2 p.m. This year's first harvest of Jeju's exceptionally sweet apple mangoes is underway. It's starting off well for growers, with prices up over 10% compared to last year. Joseph Kim reports.
The branches are heavily loaded with well-grown mangoes, nicknamed the Queen of Fruits. This year's first harvest of the sweet and fragrant fruit is underway. Pickers are carefully selecting the partly reddish ones. Normally, apple mangoes are harvested between June and August. Thanks to innovative farming, its harvest can be made beginning February. The flesh is soft and the sugar content reaches over 15 degrees Brix. As apple mangoes grown in Jeju are sweeter than ones grown on the mainland or imported ones, it is popular among consumers. This year, the early harvest fruit is selling at a higher price as a limited number of farmers are able to harvest it early. Prices are set at 100,000 won per kilogram. That's over 11% higher than prices last year.
저희 농가는 한 보름 정도 수확 시기가 빨라졌습니다. 그래서 원체 공급량이 모자라다 보니까 단가가 지금 높게 형성되고 있습니다.
For early harvest during the winter, a reliable heating and cooling system is necessary to ensure greenhouses consistently operate at an optimal level. Temperatures inside the apple mango greenhouses should be kept at 13 degrees Celsius in summer and 25 in winter. The early harvesters use excess heat discharged from nearby thermoelectric power plants and rainwater to save on their energy cost.
발전소 폐열이라든가 우리 쪽 기술원에서 지원하고 있는 빗물 이용 대체 신재생 에너지를 이용해서 기존 농가보다는 경영비를 50% 이상 절감을 하다 보니까
Jeju is the biggest producer of apple mangoes in Korea. As prices of the fruit are set high, farmers expect they'll have a good year. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Enjoy an explosive experience at Jeju's famous Fire Festival, a perfect blend of old and new. Caffeine lovers won't want to miss Jeju Cafe Sta, an event that includes all things coffee and coffee-related. Brighten up your nights at the Jeju Light Art Flash, which is running through March 15th. Norime Park's Plum Blossom Festival includes treasure hunts and flower necklace making. There's a 60% chance of rain beginning Wednesday afternoon, with 10 to 30 millimeters possible by the time it stops early Thursday. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 7 and the high later on 15 degrees. In Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 9 and 14. The low before lunch in Seongsan will be 7, and the high in the afternoon, again, 14 degrees. It will be just a bit warmer in Gosan, getting up to 15. And the morning low at higher elevations like Songpanak will be 2. The afternoon high, 8 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the northeast and east at 8 to 13 meters per second, and seas will be between 1 and 2.5 meters. Here's a look ahead. That brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow at the same time. We're now on YouTube. Find us by searching for KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.